Hello and welcome to KMTV, your roundup of what's going on in Kent on Wednesday, July the 8th. A young footballer has died after collapsing on the pitch whilst playing for Tonbridge Angels. Jem Collins reports.
For 23-year-old Junior Dean, the dream was to play here for the Tonbridge Angels at their Longmead ground, and yesterday he got his first chance as a trialist against Whiteleaf FC in Surrey. But just 20 minutes after being brought on as a substitute in the second half, he was collapsed unconscious on the pitch. He was then taken to hospital in Tooting but later died. Steve Churcher from the club says they're still reeling from the news.
We're a big family here. We pulled together. I think the community have obviously shown a certain amount of solidarity, and we'll get the boys together on Thursday night and talk to them and see where we go from there. We're playing Gillingham in a friendly on Saturday, and hopefully we can make that a bit of a tribute game to Junior.
A Kent haulage boss says he fears there could be civil unrest if an alternative to Operation Stack isn't found soon. Lorries are queuing on the coastbound M20 for the fourth time in 2 weeks, this time following earlier disruption to shuttle services after a migrant died in the Channel Tunnel.
Something has to be done quickly. There are solutions. Agreed, they're not instant, but there are solutions, and we've got to really pull all the stops out to make it happen, because we cannot carry on like this. I could see it finishing off some businesses, yes, I really could, and that's not over egging the situation.
In other news, an investigation's underway after a boy was found dead in a prison cell at Cookham Young Offenders Institution in Rochester. The prison service say his family have been told, and the death isn't being treated as suspicious. Elsewhere, a prisoner spent 6 hours on a roof at Swaleside Prison on the Isle of Sheppey before coming down. Negotiators were called out, but no staff or inmates were hurt. And a developer is believed to have been given 6 months to demolish 35 properties in Sheerness as retrospective planning permissions been refused and the homes don't follow the original designs. A 6-year-old Kent boy is flying to America today, but not for a holiday. Instead, he'll be taking part in a World Golf Championship. Kieran Kaur reports.
From the Kent coast to San Diego. Today, Arthur Saunders jets off to take part in a competition that celebrates young golfers. The IMG Academy Junior World Golf Championships has been running for almost 50 years and attracts over 1,200 competitors. Despite just being for juniors, there's still a busy schedule. However, there are some perks.
Playing 18 holes on 4 days. Playing putting competitions 3 days. I think I might be having a big room with a swimming pool in the hotel and a swimming pool out the hotel and a hot tub in the hotel.
So, what's he looking forward to most?
I'm looking forward to the golf most because I want to win it.
Believing at first that it would just get rid of some spare energy, his parents can't believe he's come this far.
His dad plays a lot, so he brought him down here and we just thought he would do the junior golf along with Georgie, and then things progressed. And he plays every weekend, every day if he can. It's unbelievable, he's done amazingly well. Yeah, really proud of him.
This is Kieran Kaur for KMTV in Romney.
And finally, there's a pub with a difference in Who, where the landlord keeps his zoo in the garden. Graham Stothard went to check it out.
Kent is by no means short of good pubs, not to mention good ale. But what if you fancy something a bit different? How about a pub with a zoo? Well, you're in luck. One Medway man has done just that.
We are here to offer exotics, really, a place that they can come and live hopefully a fulfilling life, and then an opportunity for people to come in and see what we do and try and understand what the animal's about.
Although many of the animals here don't actually need a licence to keep, the Fen Bell is currently working with the council to become the first official zoo in Medway, a status they hope to achieve in a few months. A lot of the animals now here were previously living in poor conditions. So, for example, the marmosets you can see here on Andy's shoulder were actually rescued from the pet trade in Sheffield. They were being held in an enclosure that wasn't fit for purpose. Or Basil, the coatimundi. He was taken on when the petting zoo he lived in closed down. If Andy didn't take him, he'd be homeless and possibly sold to someone who couldn't properly provide for him. With animals like Basil, Andy hopes to educate people about what a huge commitment having exotic pets can be, especially some bird species, which can live for decades. But he also wants something to add to the community, and by the looks of things, it's working. And what do you think? What do you like about it?
I like about it because it's like an animal park.
This is Graham Stothard for KMTV in Who.
There's more local news on KMFM, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. But that's it from KMTV.